you like you can. Every stranger is a friend, righteous black women and men. And leaders that didn't teach you to sin. Imagine a nation where nobody hates you because of your skin. If everybody had a God within, there'd be no niggas and bitches. Picture a nation where it doesn't matter who's the richest. Imagine a nation where sickness ain't created by government scientists, and you can speak without the feds trying to silence it. Imagine us at our best. Picture a nation of Nubians with none of us suppressed. Can you imagine a nation with no Africans hating the blackest of faces, with nobody as black as the racist? Y'all sadly mistaken. If y'all think Jewish study is vacant, we want to ban you, but can you imagine a nation? Imagine a block where you can stand on the corner and never get shot, cause ain't nobody packing clocks or slinging rocks to cold fiends, cause they all in college trying to know things, serving temples, getting their souls clean. Imagine more dreams being fulfilled. People pay their bills and no slave selling, cause that was hell and we know how it fails. Picture a nation where we all know how to kill, but only do it to protect us. Imagine if every nation respect us. Picture a land where nobody dresses like Europeans and the media don't filter what you seeing. Imagine being in a land that ain't evil as this, when me and my people are rich and nobody's paying the gods that don't even exist. And if one of my people is sick, they get free health care. Nobody on welfare. Can you imagine seeing yourself there forever green, possessing everything you ever dreamed? A nation where you never fiend to be equal. There's other individuals where life is spiritual. The demons can't blind you with their rituals. It's critical for us to stop trying to be killed. So let's stop imagining things and make this nation real. Can you imagine a nation? How big is your imagination? This is real. Right? Our right to have this. All you gotta do is reach out and take it.
Yo. It's MO in the building today on a fantastic DAY. It is. And I hope that you really heard the track beneath this video. Can you imagine a nation? Well, the right wing of this country, or the majority of people in this country, can imagine a nation, but not that nation. Not the nation that you're listening to on this track. No. Their nation is making America great again. Now, just from my standpoint, America is cooked. Okay? America is finished. Sadly, in regards to the days that we know. Why is that, Mo? Because the administration that's going into office right now, well, get your graduation hats and toss them in the air, because that's how it's going to be in the land of the USA. Making America great again. Now, I like this country. I really do. There's a lot of great people in this country, decent people, and there's a lot of things to see in this country. Making America great again. What does that mean? What does that mean, America? What does that mean from Donald Trump's standpoint? Do people who look like me even know what that means? Because the history of America, from what I have studied and what I have witnessed as being the color that I am, I have to ask you the question, when was America ever great? Think about that. And I'm not being funny. I'm not being prejudicial. I'm just speaking facts. What does Donald Trump mean when he say, let's make America great again? Does Donald Trump mean to bring the clock back to the 1960s for people who look like me? Or does it go back to the days of Francis Key Scott? Okay? I love this country. But the people who have ruled this country hasn't been so great at all. In fact, Many of the people who have ruled this country were slave owners. They were slave owners. And they will whip you, beat you, cut your nuts off, rape your women, make you work for free from sun up to sundown, cut the babies out of the women's stomach, and then crush their skulls with the heel of their boot. America. Is that making America great again? Is making America great again? As I stated, go back to the days before Abraham Lincoln and the Emancipation Proclamation. I'm just saying, does this making America great again mean the rich gets more richer and the poor gets poorer? Does making America great again take you back to the days that you say, that many who look like me say that they would have did this or that back in the day when America, according to Trump, was great? Well, I tell you, you have got your wish. You have got your wish. What are you going to do? It is already kicked off. You have college students, that's black college students, who are receiving threats from white supremacists, white Trump supporters, making America great again. That's an actual fact. Just check the news that's not on the news. Does making America great again mean that Donald Trump, as he said out of his own words, is going to give the police, aka former slave catchers, former slave overseers, officer, huh? Does he mean that? If you want to know, just from my standpoint, from what I personally assume, and I mean making an ass of myself, what Donald Trump means, because Donald Trump blatantly told you that he's going to give the police immunity for killing your black ass. I'm just saying. Did you see what happened during their campaigning? You know, the Making America Great Again people, when they were having their campaign, when you had the white Trump supporters jump the black Trump supporters, had him on the ground, beating him, kicking him, but they was wearing the same hats and the same shirts. Now, were they on the same team, even though they were both for making America great again? Obviously not. So what should that tell you? Are you all familiar with the John Birch Society? If you don't know what the John Birch Society is, maybe you should investigate that. Do you know what social club that Kamala Harris was involved in? What do you know about these people that you actually voted for? Now, if you clearly look at the Constitution, if you clearly look at what Kamala Harris and Joe Biden did during their administration, letting over 5 million immigrants in and run the country and give them whatever they wanted and forgot about the Americans who put work in here that helped build America? Maybe that's why she lost. What do you think? Maybe she lost because in her campaign, when was asked the question on the commercial, what would you have done differently than Biden? She couldn't say a word. She was dumbfounded. Maybe that's why she lost. There can be many more reasons of why she lost, but those two, most definitely, you have to take into account. Are you all familiar with Dr. Claude Anderson? Power Economics. I can remember watching his videos, and I still watch them to this very day. And right now, how much did he say black people in America own of anything? It's going to be 0 in a couple of days. It's going to be 0 in a couple of days. If you think that you don't have nothing now. And Louis Farrakhan has been telling you to get prepared. Dr. John Henry Clark has been telling you to get prepared. Dr. Ben Johakkinen has been telling you to get prepared. Mother Frances Cress Welsing was telling you, and still is on videos, to get prepared. Dr. Amos Wilson was telling you to get prepared. Elijah Muhammad was telling you to get prepared. John Jackson was telling you to get prepared. Malcolm X was telling you to get prepared. Marcus Garvey was telling you to get prepared. Didn't nobody listen, and no one is still listening. You know why? Because they would rather listen to or what's going on with these rap artists, these entertainers, these athletes, actors and actresses. Actors and actresses. That's exactly what they are. You know, this news is not easy bringing it to you. The forces that you have to fight against to bring it to you so that you can get it in numbers. When you're fighting these type of forces, sometimes it's a hard thing. But it's just not Mo that has been telling you this. Excuse me. I haven't been the only one telling you this. Huh? All of those black people that I just named to you have been telling us. But we like to be lied to. We have been so mentally duped that we barely can tell what's real and what's not real in our own lives because of the way we've been duped mentally. And it's just not people who look like me that has been duped. America has been duped. And then the Department of Justice. The Department of Justice is dropping all federal charges against Donald Trump when he gets inaugurated. Damn! How can they say the man who was responsible for trying to take over the government, who was a convicted felon, get the president office again? I'm just saying, man. America is cooked. Speaking of actors and actresses, a lot of rich people, according to the reports, are getting prepared to leave the country. Huh? Yeah. And if you can afford to leave the country, maybe you may want to leave the country. This is not going to be good news. Now, what's good news for those who voted for Trump or who's looking to make America great again, okay? Because as I stated, I don't think many people who look like me understand what making America great again is. But they're going to find out. And so are the farmers. Do you remember a couple of years ago when the administration influenced the farmers to get the black sludge, the sewer drainage, the sewer garbage, and had them to put them in their fields, and it infected their cows, which made the food infected, which made you infected? If you don't know how to grow your own food right now, because the farmers, according to the numbers, according to the reports, if you've been paying attention, not to music videos, but to real news, not the distractions that has been taking place. Not that. Nah, not that. The real news. If you paid attention to any of that, you will understand where I'm coming from. You want to know what it was like back in the 1960s, in the 50s, in the 40s, in slavery? You're about to find out. You're about to find out. Hey, Francis Key Scott, okay? If y'all don't know who he is, he wrote the national anthem. And he was a slave owner. However, he was criticized for being a black lawyer because he spoke against slavery but had slaves. You know, does that make any sense? He had slaves but spoke against slavery and was called the black lawyer by his white colleagues. That's interesting. Now, when you sing that Star Spangled Banner, do you know what you are saying? Most people don't. If they look like me, I know the Caucasians know what that song means, okay? The Caucasians know what that song means, but many black people don't know what it means. They sing it. Most of them don't even know who wrote it. I'm just saying. A lot of things is about to change. And there are a lot of people, according to the reports, 10 major people that's already billionaires just got richer just by Trump being elected. And Elon Musk, for sure, is one of them. Did you investigate that? While you worried about what Young Thug and T.I. is doing, or what Tekashi 6ix9ine is doing? We're going to get to those stories, but it's on a whole nother channel. This ain't that channel. This is real action on this channel. Real action. And this video is real. It's not a joke. All of you women who like to sleep with other men, sneak out on your husband, sneak out on your boyfriend, your days of doing that just may be over. You see? Because now there's a lot of things you're not going to be able to do, like get rid of the kid. Not unless you're going to go to Mexico somewhere. I'm just... And all for you dads that's out there, all of you male cheaters out there, If you're out there cheating, you know that that woman can't get an abortion now. So be careful of where you put your disco wand at, okay? Just don't bang, 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 ski, ski, ski. Think, 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 okay? Think, think, think. Versus skeet, skeet, skeet. I'm just saying. It's gonna get bad out here for a lot of people. There are a lot of Americans, black, white, whatever. It's gonna be life-changing here. It's gonna be life-changing. It's gonna come so fast. Had you voted for Kamala, it would have been life-changing as well. Like I said in one of my other live videos, there was not one godly candidate on the ballot. Not one godly candidate on the ballot. And you have to understand the Constitution, and you have to understand the Electoral College. You have to understand these things. There are many experts who say that Donald Trump was selected versus elected. What do you think about that? And if you don't know what the Electoral College is, go investigate that for yourself. Versus you thinking that you had the power. We the people have given away our power. Not just this election, but a whole bunch of elections has given our own power away. And you empower people that don't even know you personally. They don't even live like the average American live. If you don't have, right now, less than 70% of Americans have $1,000 in their bank account. Less than 70%. A little less than 70. A little less than 70. Give it a couple of days, meaning a couple of months or a year, a couple of days, because we're talking about vision here and what's about to happen. It's not going to happen tomorrow. It's going to happen slowly. And it's going to be fewer, less than like 68%, maybe 40% that will have $1,000 in their bank account. But you work every day. You work every day. We are enslaved to rules over our head. We are enslaved to TV. We are enslaved to electronic gadgets. We are enslaved to the so-called life, cable, video games. We are enslaved into this machine. We are enslaved to the machine. You know, back in the day, they used to say, you know, you're working for the man. That's exactly what Americans is doing today. Had Kamala got into office, it just would have been another policy of bad news, okay? Do you not think that if Kamala would have gotten elected that the police are not going to run rampant? They're going to do that anyway, just as a payback, or to be how they are. Hell, you have police commanders telling their officers in the precinct, just go arrest them, okay? This is actual fact. Just go arrest them. We may come up with some warrants. We may come up with some weed. We may come up with some crack. We may come up with some heroin. All of them can't be doing good, okay? And besides, we need to fill these beds and get these people off the street. Huh? Do you know that the penal laws are nothing but slavery all over again? How many black men and women are locked up in America? But black men and black women of America only comprise like 13% of America, yet has the most population in the prison population? Make America great again. America is cooked. America is cooked if you're the average Joe, if you're the average person, even if you are Caucasian and you don't like the policies that Trump is going to institute, you are cooked as well. You're not going to be cooked like people who look like me, but you still cooked. We was cooked either way is what I'm trying to tell you. One is just a little worse than the other, or a lot worse than the other. But you casted your votes or the Electoral College selected either way, we cooked. We cooked. That's not a joke. Make America great again means what? What does that mean to you? Who you say, who was that? Puerto Rico for President Donald Trump? Yes, Trump? Okay, yes, Trump. Did not Trump make the Puerto Rican joke? Huh? Didn't he make the Puerto Rican joke? Puerto Rico? What did Trump do for Puerto Rico when he was in office before? What did he do? Send you some toilet paper? I mean, what did he do? And according to what they said on CNN, they said that a lot of Latinos voted for Trump. What does that mean for a lot of Latinos family members who are trying to get over here across the border? I'm just saying, you know, they not even making sense to me. Help me figure that out, you know. Just think. What you say there? Okay, just think if you are for Trump, or even if you don't even have to be for Trump, okay, let's get that understood. You don't even have to be for Trump. Do you think that the Biden administration should have remained controlling that border? You don't even have to be for Trump for that. That's a common sense question, right? What you say that? Thank y'all for saving America. Hey, so America is about to go through some serious civil unrest. I'm going to say that one more time. America is about to go through some serious civil unrest. You know that it's coming. You know that it's coming. And it's just not because of your skin. It's become about the rich versus the poor and how much power that we've given away. We've given it away. Back in the day, it used to be power to the people. The people no longer have power. And I'm just not talking about black people. I'm talking about all people who live here in America. We have no power because we gave it away. We gave it away to people that do not have your best interest at hand. I'm just saying. If you can't understand that, the who and Chippewa and voted for Trump. Okay, Chippewa. Now, Chippewa is somewhere in Wisconsin, like right outside Eau Claire, right? I know that Eau Claire County is all Trump, okay? Very few people voted for Kamala Harris there. If you know anything about Eau Claire, Wisconsin, you know that those people voted for Trump. The majority of them, okay? Now that you have the president office red, the House red, and the Senate red, we won't even talk about the Supreme Court. How long they gonna be in play right now? Because the people that Trump appointed to the Supreme Court are still there. Hey, either way, we were cooked. Whoever they selected, according to the Electoral College now, and it's like that our vote or your vote just counted as a popularity contest. Just read the Electoral College. Read about the Electoral College. Read about the Electoral College, and you'll see why you have no power. You will see why a lot of this is just an illusion. You'll see that. Get ready for a change. Get ready for a change. Get ready for the noose to be tightened around your neck. I'm going to say that one more time. Get ready for the noose to be tightened around your neck some more. Like I said, throw up your graduation hats in the air. What do you expect people to do? Especially when the police gets in. Yeah, you all. I had to, my phone went dead. Damn. I don't do that. I got, hold on for a minute, you all. I get my phone situated here. Okay, I just hold it. I'll just hold it, okay? But we are here, you all, and we back. I had to come in because my phone went dead. Let me move this close to here. Okay? Is that better? Yeah, get some lighting. Get some right lighting going. Yeah, so, you know, if I'm not mistaken, the last thing that I spoke about was how is Trump going to make America great again? Does that mean like more George Floyd situations? Does that mean like the other man, black man in Minnesota who was shot by his white neighbor? Does that mean more Rodney King events that's going to take place? I mean, for those who are out there that were Trump supporters, what does that mean to you? What does that mean to you when Donald Trump says, let's make America great again? What does that mean for you? Anybody in the chat room? Anybody in the chat room? What does that mean? I mean, I'm sure that Mexicans know what it means, because you have that death squad that's over there in California. Yeah, the LA County Police Deputy Sheriffs, called the executioners. You ask them who's on their crew. You have Caucasian skinheads and Mexicans. I'm just saying. That's 100. Ask that crew. Ask the crew down there in Alabama who is allegedly who hung that black man in Alabama. Is that making America great again? Is Freddie Gray making America great again? Is Michael Brown making America great again? Is that what Donald Trump means? Does that mean I'm going to get shot, like I said, like that black man in Minnesota, by his white neighbor? What does that mean, making America great again? Because many people want to know. Do you know? You probably don't. So maybe you should ask Donald Trump, what does he mean? And it surprises me that no one in his rallies in Pennsylvania, in Wisconsin, in Arizona, never asked him, what did he mean by that? Interesting. Don't you think? Or do you think at all for yourself? Just from my standpoint, many of us don't even think for ourselves anymore because, as I said, I don't know how many times in this live that we've given our power away. We've given it away. To who? Some people that don't know you and you don't know them. That is an actual fact. That is an actual fact. How many people that vote, even know the politicians that they're voting for? As I stated, they don't live the everyday life that you live. They don't do that. Many politicians don't know what it's like being poor. Not today. Not today. And they hand over their baton or legacy to someone that's in their crew or their social club. That's the way it goes. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. What does that mean? Make America great again. And I have to hold my phone because it's charging right now and my charger is at the bottom of the phone. So I can't have it going vertical and the charger is at the base of it. So you all just have to bear with the movement of the camera doing this live, okay? I had to come back in the basement and finish this live. Yeah, back in the old school basement where it all began. So where is it going to begin? With us. Because this is going to be a new beginning. A new era. And as I said, the House is red, the Senate is red, the president office is red. And mind you, you have to ask yourself, does Donald Trump keep a Mein Kampf book nearby at all times? Huh? For those of you who don't know what the book entitled Mein Kampf is, that is the book that was made by Adolf Hitler. He probably has one right in his limousine right now. I'm sure he got one in his bedroom, in his living room, and soon to be in the president's office, in the desk, and sometimes on top of it. Think about that. And for those of you politicians who went against Trump, right? You're going to be cooked too, because he's coming after you. For all you've done to him over the 4 years and said that he wouldn't get reelected, you all are really cooked. Revenge. As they say, revenge is a meal best served cold. And Donald Trump is a cold man. Look into his soul. Only thing you got to do is look into his eyeballs and listen to the words that he say. And you have to ask yourself if you are an intelligent being. What does that mean for you? What does that mean for your children? Can you imagine what it's going to be like for high schoolers who already go or in middle schools like that Julian Percy School that's in Oak Park, Illinois? Yeah, that Julian Percy Middle School. Do you see what those black families are going through in that school? Have you checked out what happens when a black student goes off and knocks out a white person for saying something vulgar, for saying something disrespectful? Have you seen what happens to them? And they are the victim. These black students are the victims. Hey, there's high schools right now here in Chicago and across America that is for racism. Even the staff. Trust me, I used to be an educator. Huh? And when you're an educator, you'll understand when you get into the policy of being an educator, it saddens you because you see the hypocrisy that goes on in these public schools. And you send your child to school to be educated by people, some of them are racist. And they can have your child expelled. They can have your child arrested. And there's nothing that you can immediately do about it. I mean, there is something that you can do immediately about it. But if you do that, you jeopardize your own freedom for doing right. Huh? For doing what any righteous parent would do for their child. I'm just saying. You think about that. If a white student went to an all-black school and was being disrespected every day by black students, do you think that those white parents would stand for it, or do you think they would have something done about it immediately? Right now is the time for Black America to wake up, because the state of Black America is on the brink of destruction and slavery. A prime example of "Let's Making America Great Again" would be the statement that Elon Musk made for all of you Tesla drivers, especially if you're black. He said that you will have to destroy America's economy in order to restructure it. Whew. What does that mean? Huh? Did you see what Elon's mother wrote? That racial slurish statement that she made that was quickly taken down on social media. So if his mom is like that, he's like that, and you support Elon Musk when you buy his cars. Look at all of the rappers and entertainers. Huh? I think Jay-Z and Beyonce was one of the first to buy that new truck that he got out, right? Put more money in Elon Musk's pocket. None of the politicians, none of the rappers, none of the actors or athletes. What are they doing for you? You even give actors and entertainers your power. That's who you watch all day. That's who you talk about all day. But real issues you don't get to because you're too distracted with entertainment. And trust me, Donald Trump is going to entertain you. Donald Trump is going to entertain you. Are you ready for that entertainment to begin? A police told me this. Mhm. If you don't need to be outside, don't be outside, especially when the man get inaugurated. And that's from the police. They smile in your face when they want to snatch the life out your body. hmm What does "Make America Great Again" means? What does that mean? I mean, nobody in the chat has said anything. Mhm. Before I had a few people in the chat, now I have none. But that's okay. Because if a light bulb doesn't go off in your head at this time about America and what Donald Trump meant, maybe you need to have a mental evaluation. I'm just saying. Give me 1 minute here. Give me 1 minute. I got to reach over here for a minute. Yeah. Sorry about that. What does that mean for you? Hmm? Yeah, I know you don't know. I know you don't know. I just know that many of you all was tired of Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. I do know that. Obviously, many Americans were. And like I said, even Black Americans, even Republicans voted for Kamala Harris. I'm just saying. You had commercials all over TV. All over TV of Caucasian men and women who say that they normally vote for Trump, but now they voting for Kamala, and they still lost the election. So, if the DOJ is dumping all charges against Donald Trump when he's inaugurated, does that mean that he wasn't responsible for the attempted government takeover when they stormed the Capitol? Now, if he was the what's the word I want to use? If he was in charge of that, if he spearheaded that type of action, what do you think he's going to do now? Especially since he has revenge in his soul. But I'm going to tell you something. If I was Donald Trump and I wanted to please some Americans who voted for me, one of those people who should get revenge on is Hillary Clinton. She should be number one on the list. I'm just saying. And I'm sure that she is on his hit list. And all of those other Democrats. Like I said, we didn't have any good candidates for Americans to vote for. Donald Trump was the best that they can do. And the cross-dresser, J.D. Vance, that was the best that the Republican Party could do. And for the Democrats, the best that you can do was Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. That's the best that you could have done? Come on. It's going to be a tough cookie to swallow. And things are most definitely going to get worse before they get better. If you didn't know, I'm going to say this one more time in regards to Elon Musk. And he's on Trump's team. He says that we have to destroy America's economy in order to restructure it. Did you all hear that? Did you all think about that? Can you all wrap that around your brain as to what that man said? What is that going to do for you? What is that going to do for your neighbor? Will you be scared to go outside? Will you be more afraid when the police turn the cherry lights on for you, especially when it's dark? In fact about it, do you remember a couple of years ago when the black police was fearing for his life, when the white police was killing that man? Do y'all remember that? Huh? Do you remember a couple of weeks ago in Chicago when the police from Blue Island got into a shootout, well, with the Chicago police during a road rage? And these are two police. And the police who shot at the other police during this road rage incident did not get charged. Already immunity. Already immunity. Like I said, it's going to get bad. And if you don't understand that, you need to go see a quack. Yeah. What are we going to do? What are we going to do as the minority of Americans? What are we going to do? In fact about it, if you really think about it and be equally righteous about it, let me ask you a question. If black Americans were really Americans, according to the Constitution, even that which has been amended, okay? If you were an American, do you think that you would go through the hell that you go through living in America in a white supremacist machine? Do you think that you're equal with your white counterparts? Do you really think that? If you do, I would say you're a quack. The only thing that we may be close to in regards to being equal in America is if you're in the military. That's about the only equalness that I can see in regards to black and white being equal. If you are a service member, you get the same benefits. And if you screw those up, you just screw them up. I don't care if you black, white, Filipino, Puerto Rican, whatever you are in the crayon box. If you are a service member to this country, from my educated point of view, that's the only way that you're equal with your counterpart. Other than that, forget about it. Screw popping bottles, throw your hat in the air. Because it's going to be a party. Party in America. Because Donald Trump is going to make sure that you're entertained. There will not be a boring day in America. And if this doesn't wake you up to get your shit together, nothing will. Unless it's back to 1845. Yeah, 1845. Or go back to the Jim Crow laws. Is that making America great again? Going back to Jim Crow laws? What's your standpoint on that? When I did have some people, like I said in the comment section, they couldn't even tell me what make America great again means. I saw immigrants, illegals, who don't pay no tax, okay, who have been given free benefits by America under the Biden administration, say, let's make America great again. Damn. Yeah, it's gonna get sick out here. If they saying let's make America great again, like I say, you need to understand what they saying. The state of Black America, the state of all of those Caucasian people who voted for Kamala, we cooked. We cooked. Even if you voted for Trump, you still cooked. The overplay for the underplay. I'm just saying. Well, anyway, I had to come in the basement from outside. From the basement, from outside into the basement to finish this live for you. I want to thank all of those who watched. And all of those who left their comments. And all of those who smashed the like button. All of those who share this information. It is important that you share this information. Share with your relatives, friends, co-workers, anyone that you come into contact with. It is a magnificent way to jumpstart your conversation about election 2024. And let's make America great again. By the way, if you haven't checked out my other channel, MOPOWERZ here on YOUTUBE, go check out those audiobook series and other videos that I have on that channel, both uploads and live. I am absolutely sure that there's something over there that would catch your interest, make a light bulb come up on the top of your head, or make you do some critical thinking. Go check that out. Right now, on the audiobooks, we are working on Black Man of the Nile and His Family. Part 17 will be up tomorrow. And if you are into hip-hop, R&B, spoken word, comedy, Chicago independent movies, go over to my other channel, the Entertainment Channel. THEMOSHOW Classics. This here was the Entertainment Channel as I was building it. But I have 3 channels now, 3 platforms, and I need you all to subscribe, like, and share the information. Share the information. Share the information. Whatever page that catches your interest, subscribe, like, and share. I would really appreciate it. That's all I ask for you. Ask of you. I don't ask you for no donations. You want to support me? Press that subscribe button. You want to support me? Smash that like button. You want to support me? Smash that share button, okay? Smash all the 3. And don't forget to hit the word all, okay? To help ensure that you will get notifications when I upload videos on YOUTUBE. Thanks for viewing, you all. Peace out. Never ever give up on your dreams. And do you really want to make America great again? Getting their souls clean. Imagine more dreams being fulfilled. People